Thank you, Matt.
Check this out. We're getting new video from the IDF this morning. It shows Israeli forces striking Iranian air defense systems. This as two countries trade their first attack since the ceasefire was struck more than 2 months ago. Retired Lieutenant General Karen Gibson, former CENTCOM Director of Intelligence, is with me now. President Trump spoke about this yesterday and was asked about his red line for military action. Watch it.
I want to know what your red line is. What would trigger you to restart military action? Would it be Iran killing more American citizens?
Well, certainly that would be something that I would think about very seriously. But my red line would be if I think I wasn't going to make a deal or if I wasn't going to make a deal fast enough. So we're having very good negotiations with the people that are leading the country now.
Karen, your thoughts there?
Well, I think it's interesting, and it's, clearly the most significant violations of the ceasefire since they went into effect on April 8th. It's very difficult to call this a ceasefire at this point, but I think it's too soon to tell whether this is a one-off spasm of violence or whether we're going to return to full-scale war. And I think the things we should look for are, is there repeated escalatory casualty-inducing strikes, or are the strikes going to be calibrated, coupled with diplomatic pressure? We also need to watch what's happening with the talks, both the talks between Iran and Israel that are being mediated largely by Pakistan. Do those remain on track? As well as the talks that are scheduled to happen the week of June 22nd in Washington to discuss Israel and Lebanon. Either way, whether it's full-scale war or not, it's a very bad move for commercial confidence with an increasing number of shippers choosing to sail all the way around the continent of Africa.
The Institute for the Study of War said this, that Iran is already attempting to present itself as a reasonable actor in the most recent escalation, even though its ally, Hezbollah, started the escalation on June 7th. I asked Trey Yingst this, and I'd like to put it to you as well. Like, Iran would love to decouple Hezbollah from the conflict that it has with the United States. But Hezbollah is the proxy of Iran, and Israel is being asked to stand down, but it does have a right to defend itself, and it looks to me like since October 7th, they are committed to doing that. So where does that leave us?
Yeah, so I actually think Iran started escalating last week with their June 3rd attack against purely civilian infrastructure in Kuwait, that being the international airport, and then over the weekend with one-way attack drones that were directed at commercial vessels, and then followed with this barrage of strikes against Israel. I think Iran, in striking Israel, I think they had two purposes. One, sending the message that they're very displeased with what's happening with their proxy there in Lebanon. But two, I'm not entirely sure they want to decouple these. I think these negotiations are becoming incredibly complex by throwing in also a desire on the part of Iran to restrain Israel and to address what's happening in Lebanon. So we already have very complicated discussions to go through regarding Iran's nuclear program. We have complicated discussions to have regarding navigation and commerce through the Straits of Hormuz. And now throw in Lebanon and Hezbollah. It's hard to imagine what else could complicate this dynamic.
General Karen Gibson, thank you for being with us as we try to sort out this Monday. Thank you.